Hey VGA crew, Mike Amari here with the question of the week. Question of the week, of course, was which game that's come out this year is your favorite so far, well, with it being 6 months into the year. Honestly, I didn't think this year had been as light as it was until I actually looked at a list of the games that have been released, and I was surprised at just how few of them I was really into. Most of my games this year have been things in my backlog, things that came out a year or two before, things that I just want to replay. But there has been a few standout titles. You guys talked about most of the ones I was interested in. Although I do have to say, for me, probably my favorite game so far this year has been Void Bastards. Void Bastards just caught my eye immediately with the art style, looking very much like a Dave Gibbons style, coloring with really, graphic designy, very stark contrast and stuff like that. Really catches the eye. Not only that, but it takes probably one of my favorite indie games of the past 10 years, FTL, and makes it into a shooter, which honestly, I absolutely love this game. I didn't realize just how much it was like FTL until I realized that my best way of getting through ship-to-ship combat was not to fight things, but to lock them off into certain parts of the ship. And most of this game actually became a puzzle game for me, where I was figuring out how can I lock enemies in certain parts of the ship I don't need to go. That combined with the progression system, which I love whenever a roguelite lets you keep progression as you go, and the humor overall that goes through it has just been phenomenal. The writing's really sharp, and of course having the announcer from Stanley Parable do the voiceovers, I'm pretty sure that's the same guy, does not hurt. Really gives it a really good vibe all around. So Void Bastards, probably my favorite game of the year, and the game where I've had to have the conversation with my 9-year-old son about what a bastard was, because he watched me play it. Thanks again for listening to me again this week, guys. Look forward to be with you again next week.